So I know we joke about their orange anticrust charging them to wear the mark, but I mean, it's at this point, I want to laugh and I almost can't. They are literally, I can't tell if they're so brainwashed they can't see it or if they are intentionally bringing it about on purpose to troll everyone else and go, see, we were right. Like, I'm not sure which one it is. For the fortunate people who weren't forced to grow up in steeple people culture, let me explain. You see, your entire life when you are in that culture is being reminded every single day that the end times is just around the corner. And everything that happens is a sign that it's coming. Everything. Everything. I'm about to be 41 in a couple of weeks. I'm no longer part of that culture. But still, okay, you are taught that you are not a true faithful, at least in some denominations, because they don't all agree on these things. But in the denominations I was in, you are not a true faithful unless you believe that the end times are going to happen in your lifetime. So you better be constantly vigilant and waiting and looking for the signs. Okay, so in it, okay, the Antichrist is someone that they are going to fall for and support. They are going to say that he was saved and chosen. They are going to say that miracles kept him alive. When I say they, I mean the steeple people. It'll be the steeple people themselves lifting this person up as some kind of prophet and savior. And we would joke that, yeah, it's probably him. And the funny thing is he's going to charge them for the mark, but he already has. And the other part, because, you know, they have the hats. They're buying the merch. And in their book, right, the mark is going to go on the back of the hand or the forehead, right? And so I don't know if y'all were in steeple peopleness back in the 90s, but when all that microchip stuff was starting to, like, come out, the steeple people were freaking out. They're like, oh, that's going to be the mark. That's going to be the mark. That's definitely going to be the mark. It's going to be chips that they put. Look, you can put all your information and then you just put a chip in your skin and it's evil. That was them back in, like, the early 2000s. It is now 2025. And they are paying for the forehead mark. And they are also now co-worshipping a tech billionaire who will absolutely want to give them chips. And the Stench administration is going to charge them for it. So it's not... It's not funny. They're bringing about the apocalypse for everyone else, but... They're literally paying for the very same mark that they spent. My whole life, I was warned about this. My whole life, this was the thing they were all so afraid of happening. And now they're the ones doing it. They're the ones doing it. They're going to their buildings tomorrow to pray to their golden statues of a human being while wearing his mark. And not seeing the connection at all because they don't read their own Bible. Looking at you, Temecula 412 Calvary, especially looking at y'all. You might want to read your book. You might want to crack it open for yourself instead of listening to Timmy Boy, okay?